Is Jalen Brunson one of the 10 best point guards in basketball?
That's exactly what I'm saying, and Jalen Brunson isn't the answer.
How a seemingly ordinary player can completely transform an entire franchise. The New York Knicks, once a symbol of basketball futility, were adrift. For years, they struggled, but now they have got Jalen Brunson, the best playoff performer in the NBA. His previous best game? Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Boston Celtics, where he scored 39 points and had 12 assists, helping the Knicks take a 3-1 series lead. Not only that, he also became the highest scorer in fourth quarters since 1997 in that game. But how did Jalen Brunson quietly take over the NBA as one of the best Knicks? Hit like and subscribe for more, and let's unfold how it all began. Back in March 2020, when Leon Rose stepped in as president, the New York Knicks were a mess. Seriously, they just finished their 7th straight losing season and were on their 6th coach in as many years. The team? A random mix of old vets and unproven young guys. Madison Square Garden was dead silent, fans were fed up, and the Knicks were basically a punchline. But Rose? He didn't promise a miracle. He promised stability. His first order of business was laying down a solid foundation. He made some clever, low-risk moves like bringing in Derrick Rose that changed the whole vibe of the team. Slowly but surely, the Knicks clawed their way back. They weren't flashy. They were methodical, patient, and tough. Just like New York City itself. Every move wasn't about hype, it was about purpose. Brick by brick, the Knicks were building something real. And when the perfect star finally showed up, that foundation was strong enough to hold him up. Jalen Brunson didn't come to New York with superstar fanfare, but he arrived with something more important: credibility. When the Knicks signed him to a 4-year, $106 million deal in 2022, critics were quick to call it an overpay. Less than 2 seasons later, it's one of the best value contracts in the league. Brunson didn't just fit into the Knicks system, he became the most important part of their strategy. From day one, he brought control, grace, and a relentless work ethic. His ability to score from anywhere, run the offense, and show up in big moments immediately elevated the Knicks. He averaged 26.3 points and 7.4 assists this past season. But it's how he gets those numbers, methodical footwork, mid-range mastery, and unshakable confidence that makes him special. He doesn't just play fast, he plays smart, and he makes everyone around him better. More than stats, Brunson gave the Knicks an identity. He brought leadership, toughness, and the kind of edge this franchise hadn't seen since its 90s heyday. He showed up and made the Knicks believe again, believe that they could compete, contend, and win on the biggest stage. With Brunson steering the ship, the Knicks were ready to level up, and the roster followed suit. The Knicks didn't go for quick fixes or blindly chase big names. Under Leon Rose, they built smart, making calculated moves one by one. After signing Jalen Brunson, the front office stacked up on guys who just fit their system and culture. Every single addition had a purpose, all aimed at boosting Brunson's rise. They snagged Isaiah Hartenstein, a beast at setting screens and grabbing boards. Then came Josh Hart, Brunson's Villanova buddy, who brought hustle, defense, and rebounding for an instant edge. Next up, Dante DiVincenzo, another Villanova alum, adding shooting, versatility, and crucial chemistry. OG Anunoby brought elite defense and toughness. Finally, Mikal Bridges showed up, giving the Knicks one of the deepest, most connected lineups in the whole league. This wasn't about chasing stars. It was about building a winning culture. Rose and his crew targeted players with grit, who played hard defense, moved the ball, and showed up when it mattered most. Every move solidified the Knicks' identity: tough, unselfish, and fearless. With Brunson as the anchor, New York built a squad that could defend, shoot, rebound, and close out games. Just like that, the Knicks transformed into a real contender, built to last. But Brunson truly shone brightest when the playoffs hit. Alright, if anyone had any doubts about Jalen Brunson's superstar status, the playoffs absolutely stomped them out. Since joining the Knicks, he's become one of the NBA's most reliable postseason assassins. Just in 2024, he dropped over 32 points a game and even led everyone with 102 fourth quarter points in his first 10 playoff games. That's more than even Kobe or Steph in the same time frame. Brunson doesn't just show up, he dominates. He put up 47 and 10 in a must-win Game 4 against Philly, then 41 and 12 to close out that series in Game 6, and he sliced up Boston with 11 fourth quarter points to steal Game 1 on their home court. He did all this while the opposing defense had zero other options but to focus solely on him, often with key teammates sidelined. He straight up made history, becoming the first player since Michael Jordan to hit 40-plus points in 4 straight playoff games. These aren't just hot streaks, they're historic performances. He's not flashy, but he is lethal. He controls games with his pace, incredible footwork, and unwavering composure. When everything tightens up, he doesn't even blink. And just when you thought he'd peaked, he made his biggest commitment yet. Jalen Brunson could have waited a whole year, right? He could have hit free agency in 2025 and scooped up a massive $270 million payday. But nope, he signed a 4-year, $156.5 million extension this offseason. That's over $110 million less than he could have gotten. Why? Because he's all in on New York, giving the front office space to keep building. It's super rare to see a star pick winning over maximum cash, but that's precisely what Brunson did. His move keeps the Knicks clear of the crazy luxury tax, meaning they can snag key role players or even extend Julius Randle. It's a smart play, showing Brunson completely trusts the system, the culture, and everyone involved. Think about it. His godfather is team president Leon Rose. His agent? Rose's son. His dad's an assistant coach. And his best friends, Hart, DiVincenzo, Bridges, are right there in the locker room. This isn't just business, it's family. Now Brunson's locked up through his prime, giving the Knicks one of the best value deals at the most crucial spot. The outcome? A team ready to fight for more than just respect. The Knicks aren't just hoping anymore, they're expecting to win. With Brunson locked up, a deep, battle-hardened core, and a front office that keeps finding hidden gems, New York isn't some cute story. They're a real-deal title contender with a multi-year window wide open. After years of being an afterthought, the Knicks are back in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've knocked off MVPs, they've outlasted teams with more talent, and they've done it with sheer toughness, incredible chemistry, and a game plan centered on their unstoppable star. The questions they're asking now, like replacing Hartenstein or re-signing Randle, are the kind only contenders worry about. And Brunson, he's still climbing, still improving, still sparking best Knick ever debates. He's got the stats, he's got the epic moments. Now, all that's left for him is a championship ring. MSG is absolutely electric. The fans are all in. And for the first time in decades, a championship doesn't feel like a fantasy. It feels like a concrete plan. Jalen Brunson hasn't just taken over the Knicks, he's quietly taken over the entire league. So, we just explained how Jalen Brunson didn't just transform the Knicks, but subtly dominated the entire league. With Brunson locked in, a deep, battle-tested core, and a front office that keeps finding value, New York is now a legitimate title contender with a multi-year window. After years of irrelevance, they've returned with grit and a game plan built around their unshakable star. Brunson is still rising, still getting better, proving that a championship doesn't come as a dream, it comes with a plan. So, what's the true secret to Brunson's unmatched impact you noticed, and how much higher can he climb? Comment below, like the video, and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.